Miss Dora Sherry, ladies and gentlemen. Dora.
Good evening. My name is Dora. I'm the original Dora the Explorer. That little girl's got nothing on me. And she's Spanish. I'm from Kentucky. Who do you think the Explorer is? Hated my name. Most of my life I hated it until Dora the Explorer. No one ever heard of that name. Dora? What is that? Doorbell? Doorknob? Door knocker? Until I found out what my name means. It means love. It means a gift from God. Thank you. Thank you. I am a Southern Belle. Not only am I a Southern Belle, I am royalty, Southern Belle, blue blood, Southern. My grandmother was the president of the DAR, Daughters of America Revolution. We thought we were British when we were kids, because when they had a meeting, all we heard was, "The DAR is coming, the DAR is coming, look out, the DAR is coming." I was born in Kentucky, Corbin, Kentucky to be exact. That is the home of Colonel Sanders. The original restaurant of Colonel Sanders. And my mother was a tambourine-carrying collector for the Salvation Army when I was a baby. She loved to tell the story of how Colonel Sanders loved to hold me and just play and thought I was the cutest little baby on earth. Thank God he liked me, because if he didn't, would that make me a battered child? I will tell you, I'm also a preacher's kid. I am a PK, and I represented that very, 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 very well. My father thought it was God's sense of humor, aimed at him, giving me to him as a child. Most of his sermons went like this: "And God will come down, and there will be hellfire, and..." Excuse me, Dora, please get in the front seat right now. May I finish my sermon? Yes, Daddy, sorry. One day, we had boys in church. We were writing notes back and forth. The cutest boy in church wrote me a note. So I wrote one back, and I anxiously awaited the answer. I got a note. I opened it, and it said, "Roses are red, violets are blue. Get your little Fanny right now in the front pew. Signed, your dad." As I said, it was Kentucky. It was a 45-minute ride to church every Sunday morning. There was always some way to entertain yourself, and I was always hungry. So one day we get to church. I'm asleep in the back seat. My dad starts to empty the car. It's communion day. I ate all the crackers. I thought my mama had packed those for me as a snack. And did you know wine looks just like grape juice? I drank most of it. Was probably the only time my daddy ever got to finish a sermon uninterrupted with me asleep in the car. I had this theory about my dad and about ministers. When they're pastors and they're in charge of the church, they're paid to be good. Not a bad gig, is it? What happens when the pastor retires and he doesn't get paid anymore? Is he good for nothing? Preacher's kid. Well, my daddy got tired of me interrupting the services, so one time he decided he would allow me to do the sermon. I was about 8 years old, I think. So I got up in front of the church, and I told everybody the only thing I knew, the 3 commandments. Yeah, I only knew 3. Remember, my dad was a preacher. I never paid attention to anything he said at home or at church. First commandment, don't wake Dad up at night. He gets what we call the big eye. We pictured one big eye in the middle of his head. Maybe that's why he couldn't sleep. I don't know. Number 2 commandment, most important, do not say the word shit in church. No matter how many mice run by, do not scream shit. 3, don't tell anybody that Daddy smokes when he leaves church about a mile away. I love being from the South. I love it. We call everybody baby, darling, sweetheart, sugar, honey, or hun. Hun's always a good one. We have our own language too. I'm never naked. I'm always naked. I really am. I just dressed for you guys tonight. I think it was one of the rules. Les or Ken or somebody said something about it. And we also, when we are going to the grocery store, we'll never look at you and say, I'm going to Publix. Would you like to go along with me? Oh, no, 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 no. It goes like this. Going to Piggly Wiggly's. I want to go. We also, well, at least I do, have this talent for telling people exactly what I think and doing it in a nice way. In fact, I promise you, I can tell you all to go to hell, and not only will you appreciate it, but you'll look forward to the trip. Sorry. We can say anything in the South that we want. We can insult you, as long as we follow it up with one phrase. Most important phrase in Kentucky and of all Southern women. We can say, that man is so stupid, if he fell down, he'd miss the ground. Bless his heart. You've been wonderful.